Right now, your nerdar is going absolutely crazy, and it may render you into a coma. Well, it's cracking, people. Angelic Mayhem here. So, welcome to Shufflepuck Cantina Deluxe, which is a game that was greenlit on Steam back in November, and now it's finally come out. It came out on Friday, as a matter of fact. And so basically, well, what is this game? Well, you are we'll call you a space explorer, okay, astronaut of some kind, and you have crash landed here on this planet, all right? And when you first get out of your spaceship, this guy comes up and he says, hey, welcome to our planet. You look like you need a spaceship, and in order to do that, you're going to have to go to work. How do you go to work? Well, basically, you play Shufflepuck all day against the inhabitants of this planet, and you get paid for it, okay? And so basically, that's the whole game. You play Shufflepuck against various people who have different levels of abilities and things like that, and you have to beat them in order to earn money, all right? So that's the whole game. And here we go. First of all, I'm going to show you what these are the options. That's it. That's the whole options, all right? They don't even have an option for 1280 by 720, okay? That doesn't exist. Also, there's no volume dial, okay? So your music is either on or it's off. Your sound effects are either on or off. And you can choose what language you want, but that is it, all right? So that's a little disturbing. I wish that they had offered a little bit more, just a little bit, okay? Maybe be able to take down some of these graphics, because I got to tell you, I mean, it's really pushing what my computer is able to do with all this stuff going at once. Down here, these just go to the Facebook, Twitter, and their website. And if you click on each of these, then you will actually get some points in the game. So it's worth it to actually click on these. And then you can click on the sign to go take a look at that, or you can go play. Now, I need everyone to remain calm. For those of you who know what Shaman's Cantina on Mos Eisley and Tatooine, if you know what that is, right now your nerdar is going absolutely crazy, and it may render you into a coma, okay? But for the rest of you, you'll just kind of be like, that looks familiar. Now, the music in the background is the same music from the Cantina in the movie. So, it's not exactly the same because that would be a copyright infringement, so it's very similar. Let's put it that way. Also, there's only one song in this game, which is why I muted it, because after 10 minutes, it's like, yeah, I get it. It's kitschy. Thank you. But basically, each of the people who you meet in this game, the guy behind the bar, this lady right here, this little squirrel-looking thing, they're all players, and you can play any one of them. All right, so I'm gonna pick the squirrel, right? And then I'll show you what Shufflepuck is. So let's go to play. Shufflepuck is based on an ancient video game from back in the Amiga days, the Atarii 2600 days. I mean, this is an old school game. And basically what Shufflepuck, it was Shufflepuck Cafe was the name of the original game. And what it was you would play Shufflepuck against 9 different opponents. In this game, there's a lot more than 9. But the rules are all the same. Now, I will tell you that each of the people who you're playing against, they all have magical, well, I don't know about magical, but they have some sort of powers over the puck, so they can do all kinds of weird stuff. All right, so let's get into this. It's a lot like air hockey, except there isn't like a tiny goal. It's just that this end of the board is open. So the idea is that you have to bank it or, shoot it into the corner or whatever to get it past their mallet, and then there we go, and then it crashes through the quote-unquote glass, and then that's your point. So basically, I mean, it's very simple, but the game becomes really complicated the further up you go in the facility, because each of the people above us is significantly more powerful than the people below. So I mean, this squirrel is nothing for me. And he makes all kinds of like beginner mistakes to help you out. But as you start to go up, then, things start to get really rough. Now, I will tell you that if you wanted to guarantee a win in this game, okay, you would keep playing the squirrel forever. Because as you go up and you play other people who are bigger and better, they don't actually give you that much more cash. So really, you could milk the squirrel for forever, all right, if you really wanted to. All right, so I'm going to click on bank. It's going to add These are credits, so that's like gold. This is your experience, basically. And then this other number up here, I'm going to show you what that does right now, okay? Those are the little triangles. And these are all the missions that I have completed recently. I'm going to show you what to do with those as well. So we get into this. All right, now keep in mind we can scroll back and forth, and there's this computer here, okay? So basically what you do is you can either go to the computer, right? And these triangle things, oh, thank you, these tokens that they're giving us are used in this game, all right? Now, basically, every time you click one of these, you use one of these up, all right? So I'm going to tell you that mathematically speaking, whenever it gives you anything, you click bank, okay? Don't even think twice about it. Always click bank. Now, obviously, if it doesn't give you anything, there's nothing that you can do, so you're kind of using these up pretty quickly, but hopefully it will turn into either experience points or these, or maybe even, you know, sometimes it gives you, you know, like extra tokens, and then you can play some more. But basically, it's just like a little video poker machine, if you will, that really kind of eats up all your tokens. And you can get tokens from all over the place. You get them for free every 30 minutes, and then you can also get them from like the different characters you meet along the way. There's all kinds of stuff. Let me just die. All right, so 3 of the 8, all right, that's a 37% chance to pick up a skull, which means that you're just done and you lose whatever you've done so far, which is why when they give you something, you take it. Because every time you turn over a card, now the odds of you losing go up drastically. All right, 37%, 42%, 50, 53%. You know, it just keeps going up. So you want to cash out when you get the chance. I'm sorry, 50% is what I meant. All right, so we're exiting out of this. And now here is the missions panel. And this gives you all the different missions that you've done so far. You have to click on each one of them and then bank it. And it will add all of whatever it was that you earned to your stats. And then you're good to go. All right, I'm not going to do all of these. Now I have leveled up, okay? So basically what happens is as you go along, you will begin to go up in terms of, like right now I'm ranked as a beginner. And that's relating to the fact that I got to level 10. And obviously I just turned to level 12, so I'm still going up. All right, so we're going to back out of this. Now, at this point, that's basically the entire game. You are trying to build spaceship parts. And in order to do that, you have to speak to each of the people, and you find out about them. All right, so in this case, we go to biography, right? And in exchange for 8,300 coins, I can get all 18 parts of this squirrel's biography, all right? And it tells you all about the squirrel, and you can find out, you know, like what his life is like, and, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, okay? Once you do that, once you unlock all 18 parts, then you can actually get a spaceship part. And that, you know, each of those parts will get you closer to being able to build the spaceship that will take you home, all right? That's the whole game. So you just keep playing Shufflepuck over and over and over again, which is actually pretty engaging. I mean, you know, there's only really one game to be played over and over again. You would think that would be kind of boring, but I've been playing for 4 hours, and I have yet to find, like, you know, if you get bored playing this particular guy, you can just go find another guy, and then that guy has his own magic powers that change the entire nature of the game. And really, when you start getting up to, like, the other levels, and we're going to go take a look at that in just a second, you know, the other levels are really where things start to get pretty hectic. All right, now, at this point, that is the game, and that would be the entirety of my first impressions video. I am going to use this elevator to go upstairs and show you more of the game. I consider that to be a spoiler, so if at this point you don't want to see that, you should stop watching now. And thank you for watching. You should click the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you'd like more content like this in the future. For the rest of you, we're going to go upstairs and check out. So this was outside. This is where we began. The hall is where we're at right now, and then I've unlocked the bar and the patio. I'm going to take you up to, well, I'll take you up, I'll do both. We'll do both. Go to the bar. And look who this looks like, okay? So, it's getting pretty serious with the Star Wars references. I'm just saying, it's quite the nod. Quite the nod. All right, so the praying mantis, right? You can play him. You play the robot, and you can play the Don Molo. That's not his actual name. I just made that up. And then this is your computer if you want to continue playing the game that I showed you downstairs. And then that, of course, is the Shufflepuck arena. And then we'll go again upstairs to the patio. All right. So it's different looks, different arenas, and like I said, each of these guys becomes more difficult as you climb up and up and up. And then there are levels that you can't even get to unless you are a champion, which means that you're going to have to beat an entire level of these guys and do some serious work on the Shufflepuck arena. So, you know. But you can play the robot. This beastly thing, it doesn't do anything for you. This dude who keeps moving boxes. And this guy who is the guy who fronted you the 150 at the very beginning of the game. You can play him too. And let me tell you, he is really tough. So anyway, that is Shufflepuck Cantina Deluxe. You can find this game on Steam. I think it's pretty interesting. I'm going to keep playing it for a little bit. And thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please click the like button or subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content like this in the future. I'm Angelic Mayhem, and I'll see you next time.